Hey, and welcome back to the channel. Yesterday I reached first place at an OTS tournament with Purrely. This is not a big deal, but some people of you are waiting for a deck profile, so yeah, I show you what I'm playing yesterday. For the Purrely cards, of course, 3 Purrelys and 2 Lilies, and I play 3 Dawn Angel Combi. This card is insane because it's consistency, and that's all you need with this deck. Then I play triple Bro as a discard engine, and it's kinda neat against Mitsurugi when they activate the Murakumo, so you can discard Bro and draw 2. And for the Purrely cards, 3 Street, 3 My Friend, 3 Pretty, 3 Happy, 2 Delicious, 2 Sleepy, and 1 Heap. And for the non-engine, I'm still playing Breaker. I think Ultimate Slayer is the best breaker of this current format because it's very good against metas, and it's very good against Riser or the Riser engine. So this is kinda nice against Mitsurugi because when they play the Riser engine, you can spin the detonator, or when you play against the Mitsurugi version that summons something like IP, where in the most cases you always have any target you can shuffle back with Slayer. The next breaker of my choice is still Dark Ruler No More. This card trades very well against the most decks, so yeah, I think you have to play this card. And my last breaker kind of is 2 Foolish Burial Goods and 1 Black Goat. This engine is very versatile because you can send Black Goat with Foolish Goods, you can send your Delicious Memory, or you can send Metal for Fusion. You have always a target you need what you can send with Foolish Burial Goods. And Black Goat is really good going first and going second. Going second against a Detonator, you can activate Foolish, send Black Goat, call Detonator, and you outed the Detonator. It's very hard for me to play this card correctly, but I think when you know what you're doing with this card, when you know what you have to call with Black Goat, this card is pretty insane. And my last 2 cards in the main deck is, of course, 1 Talents and 1 Caught by the Wave. In the extra deck, nothing has changed. I played 2 Noir, 2 Plump. You have to play 1 Little Noir, you have to play 2 Happiness, and 1 Beauty is enough because this card is not so important, and when your opponent plays something like Kashtira Unicorn and their Rip Beauty, this doesn't matter in the most cases. So you need to play Anima and SP to break some boards. You can make Anima from the Dawn Angel because only the special summon from the deck effect locks you into Fairy, so you can use Kambi if you need it as an kinda breaker with Anima. And then my fairy monster of the choice is Condemned Dark Lord because Kambi locks you into Dark Lord. This does basically nothing except you gain life points in your airphase for every fairy monster you control. I think this is the best option you can summon with your remaining Purrelys after you use Kambi, and you have entire mode option in your deck. And for the last 4 cards, there are Ultimate Slayer targets with Aggregator, with this Tri-Brigade Link monster, with Garura and Malong for something like Blue Eyes. In the side deck, I played triple Lancia, triple Fuvalos, only 2 Meowls, 3 Dulin Lockbird, 1 Duster, 2 Yeep, and 1 Black Goat. The 2 more copies of Yeep is obviously for going first. When you play 3 Yeeps, you play kinda better through Dulin Lockbird. So yeah, I think this is really good when you play 2 more copies for going first in your side deck. And the Black Goat is a generic card for going first for every matchup. It's for the side deck patterns, but yeah, now I show you the side deck patterns with this deck list. So for the side deck process, for the relevant matchups that are Mitsurugi and Malice, I never touched or side out these cards. So this is the whole Purrely engine, and I never side out Foolish Goods, Black Goat, Called By, and Talents. So the only cards going first and going second that came in clutch are this 5: Kambi, Slayer, Dark Ruler, Bro, and Metal for Fusion. And here you can see my side deck. And when I start against something like Mitsurugi, of course you side out the 6 breaker because they are terrible going first. And against Mitsurugi you have your 3 Drolls, the 2 Yeeps, and the 1 Blackout you can side in. When you play against Malice going first, of course you side out the 6 breaker, and you side into your 3 generic going first card and the 3 Lancia. So this is also 6 card. When you go second against Malice, I would like to side into the Duster and the Meowls, the Fuvalos, and of course the Lancia. That are 9 cards. And when you go second against Malice, I don't like Kambi because it locks you into Fairy, and in the most cases it's really cool to break the Malice board with Anima. So I side out the Kambi, I side out the Dark Ruler because in the most cases Dark Ruler is not very good against Malice, and we have to side out 3 more cards, and I side out the Bro. So we have 9 cards to side out and these 9 cards to side in. And when you go second against something like Pure Mitsurugi, I would like to side into 3 Droll and 1 Duster. The Mulchamis are pretty bad against all the Mulchamis are kinda useless against pure Mitsurugi. So I only side these 4 cards and side out the Kambi and the Metal for Fusion. And with the Foolish Burial Goods, you in the most cases you send Black Goat to call Murakumo. You can side out Slayer when your opponent don't summon any card from the extra deck, but in the most cases I think he summons something like IP. And when he plays something like the Riser engine in their Mitsurugi deck, you side of course into the Droll, you side into the Duster, and at this point the Fuvalos is better with the Riser engine. So you have 7 cards to side in. And what you do is, because Slayer is very good against Detonator, Dark Ruler is very good against Detonator, you side out your 3 Kambi, your one of metal for fusion, and you can side out your 3 rows. And yeah, that are the basic side deck patterns for the most relevant matchups when you play against something like Mermaid. Of course, when you go first, you side every time your 6 breaker out, and against Mermaid you have your 3 generic going first card, and you side into 3 droll. Something like Memento, it's the same. You have the 3 generic and your 3 droll. In the most cases, or you side always into these 3 going first, and then every deck or in every matchup is Droll good or Lancer. You have to decide which one do you side into, but in the most cases it is Droll. Lancia is relative specific against Malice. Maybe when you play against Crystron you can side into both, so you have 9 cards to side in, and then you side out this breaker and maybe your bro, but you could maybe you side only into 6 cards, but it's up to you. And yeah, that are the side deck patterns, and I will end this video with an opening of my OTS packs. Yeah, we got some OTS packs for the win of the tournament, and let's try to open some super rares. And we start with Chundra. We start with Moon of the Closed Heaven. We have the Samurai Destroyer. Again, the Samurai Destroyer. Some Shark cards. Again, the Samurai Destroyer. It's kind of funny because the Samurai Destroyer is an auto noir. Something like Tenpai or Crystron can play this card. We have a Bomb token. I don't know why this is in this pack, and we have the second one. And Tenpai Field Spell. Now we have an ultimate rare, the Phantom of Jubel. This is kinda nice. For the last 4 packs we have the next shark, 3 shark cards in this pack. Here we have an Chicken Game, an Ancient Gear card, and in the last pack we have the next Ancient Gear card. Yeah, this was my deck profile, side deck patterns, opening, whatever. When you have any questions about this deck, when you have any questions about the deck list general of Purrely, you can ask me in the comments. I always try to answer every question, and yeah, stay safe and see you in the next video.